Hello there everyone, this is Antoduce here, and today I'm going to be doing What If Goku Was Betrayed? Part 7? Like I last said in my last episode, I was going to end it off in part 10, but I'm sorry for those who wanted more part, but I will be doing this and making this as long as I can. And it's basically going to be the last part, but it's going to be the longest one. So we're going to start out where Nani at where at where basically Goten was getting shown respect from all the gods. So in the last in the tournament of power of Goku, in the tournament of power where we see all the universes, we then see basically Uh, k what in the world? So we basically see Naruto. Basically, we see Goten fighting against Universe 9, knocking them all out because of his Master Ultra Instinct. But because of Goten not paying attention, yes, not paying attention, he was kicked out. He was kicked and then slammed, kicked, slammed, kicked, slammed, kicked, slammed, kicked, slammed. Oh yeah, one more thing. In this tournament of power, oh, I'm gonna be so cruel. We are allowed to kill, but don't worry. Once I go back to the stand, they'll be healed. As the guy that kicked Goten wasn't just a universe 9 fighter. I don't want to say their name. He basically he basically got Goten got stabbed in the chest, and Goten was like, "Dad, I'm sorry." As the guy threw Goten out of the ring, sending him flying back to the sitting place. Then Rose was getting angry as and then we see who else as then we see let me see as then we see Rose going straight to that guy, making the same thing Goku Black did with Samasu to Goku. Stabbed him on the heart and threw him out of the ring. As Universe 9 had it no more had it 3 fighters left because of Universe 7's fighters. As the people that were knocked out were Vegeta, no, not Vegeta, I wanted to stay. So it was like this. There was only at least 15 minutes until the tournament. It was uh so it's like this. So it's like this. We see it's like this. Piccolo uh oh yeah, Android 18 and 17 and Krillin and basically Krillin no. Android 18 and 17 were 17 was still killed, quote unquote kill. 18 was in the ring. Piccolo was in the ring. Gohan was in the ring. Freezer was quote unquote kill. Uh so it was supposed to be only 2 fighters left. So basically it was those people and we see Krillin. It was like this. We then see the God of Destruction, Beerus. Not Beerus. Beerus was just smiling in the ring, saying that his team is going to win the tournament and prove that they are the strongest. As Goku said, "Wow, we already lost a few fighters. Now we only have 18 was knocked out. 17 was quote unquote killed. No, 17 is gone. Piccolo's knocked out. Piccolo's out of the ring. Gohan is out of the ring. How is we only have 6 fighters left. And then we see Bardock knocking out Hit out of the ring. And then Bardock 6 sees I'm gonna make, instead of being only Goku and Vegeta there, I'm gonna make Bardock be in there. As Rose sees Universe 9's the one that transformed into that giant robot. I think it was Annalisa or Annalisa. Yeah, Annalisa or Annalisa or something like that. They transformed into the giant robot as in canon and went straight to attack the Sea Fighters as Goku went into his Master Ultra Instinct and then said, "Final Kamehameha!" as he shot it towards the robot. The robot was sucking the energy in until Bardock came in and did the same. Then Rose Kamehameha. And then they all eliminated Universe 9 as Universe 9 was erased. Basically, in this one, Goku didn't. Goku told Goku told so basically Goku told Seno not to eliminate anyone. I forgot to say the last part. So Seno didn't, but all the universe were still there. Don't worry. As Goku then said, "We got another team out." As he hugged Rose and said, "Good job, good job, good job, babe." As Rose smiled and said, "Thank you." As we then see Rose going to fight one of the pre- pre- uh, so basically Rose went off and started to fight with one of the power troops that were under that were under that were under that were under how do you call him, Jiren as the bunny one, which I forgot his name. Give me a moment, I'll continue. As we then see Goku looking at, oh yeah, basically the Pride Troopers. Basically, all one of the Pride Trooper members were there. As like in canon, Gohan managed to knock out the bunny one, the blue one, the short blue one, the girl one, the basically it was only Topo, the bunny one, which no, it was only Topo, Jiren, and the rest were knocked out. As Goku was seeing Topo stab. I don't want Topo to Hakai Rose. You know what? Topo literally went to Rose when she was at her weakest because of her using a lot of strength to kill someone and send him flying back to her to to his team's seat. He saw. So then we see Topo ha- sending a small blast that was as strong as a Hakai to send Rose flying. As Rose was close to getting erased, but the Hakai was eliminated by when she touched out the ring. As Rose said, then we see Rose saying, "But Goku." As when Goku saw that, his rage was above all. The power that this man was releasing, just because he saw his own wife get kind of a guy, but really, he Rose saw that Goku was trying to go berserk, as Bardock then went to fight Toppo, as Vegeta did the same. Vegeta Bardock was knocked out, and Vegeta managed to knocked out Toppo with Bardock's help, as Bardock and Toppo were eliminated. Then Naruto. Not Naruto. Then then Goku saw that it was only him and Vegeta. It was him and Vegeta and Jiren. As Jiren got up, and everything went to canon. Goku didn't. Goku was playing. Jiren is the student of the Grand Priest. If any of you guys guessed it, you're smart. As the Grand Priest said, "Huh, looks like he finally found my student, my lord." As as then we see who do you call him? Who is Seno? Seno says, "It looks like it, Grand Priest." As as the Grand Priest said, let's see that. As we continue to the fights, as then we see Universe 11's destroyer saying, "Jiren, Jiren, it's time for you to show the power of the Grand Priest student. Show everyone that you are not a weak person to be faced against. Just because this mortal managed to defeat the Grand Priest at his 5% doesn't mean that you are weak. Show them, Jiren. Jiren, Jiren, do it, Jiren. Fight Son Goku and take your right place as the strongest mortal in the universe." Sorry if I did that freaking voice. I just had it to. Yeah, because literally, if you guys have seen Dragon Ball, you can see that this guy, it's his voice is ridiculous. We continue to the fight as Goku and Vegeta went straight ahead. Jiren Jiren was fighting against Goku. Then Goku went into Super Saiyan Blue, with Vegeta going to Evolution as well. Goku the went Evolution, and Jiren was having a hard time fighting with Jiren. Vegeta was having a hard time fighting with Jiren as well as Goku. As Jiren then went into his, how do you call that? Jiren's red mode. It was like basically a red Ultra Instinct, but not really an Ultra Instinct. As Goku then said, "Oh God, I think I'm going to use it." As Jiren used 100% of the power, use 100% of his power, and knocked out Vegeta. Then grabbed him by the neck, and grabbed him by the head, slam him into the ground, and then threw him out of the ring. As Vegeta didn't give Goku anything this time because he knew that he says that that bastard doesn't deserve it in his head, knowing that he was going to lose his family. But Vegeta then said, let me give you this, Kakarot. I am sorry for the way I treated you. This is my only hope for protecting my family." As he threw the energy to Goku, as Goku felt a massive amount of energy towards him. Then Goku says, then Goku, then Goku says, "So Vegeta really didn't really want to betray me." So Vegeta really does care about his family. Why would I be saying Vegeta didn't want to betray him if we all know that Vegeta, the king of all Saiyans, loves being cocky? We see Vegeta in the ring, giving and was giving a sensu bean by his stepson Gohan. Yes. Now we see. Now we see. Now we see. Goku versus Jiren. As we then hear the Universe 11 Destroyer again. Jiren, Jiren, show them the true power of the student of Dai Shinken. As Jiren said, got her, sir. Then we see Jiren going to a one-on-one fight against Goku. As Goku went into Super Saiyan 4 and then went into Super Saiyan 4 Evolution Blue. Then Goku, then Goku, and yeah, before I continue with Goku, I wanted to explain a few things. There was a person in my last part of this saying that Goten, if he has Super Saiyan 4, he'll become an adult. I know. He will, don't worry. I just wanted it to make it a bit more sense. Just just for just to make it fair so he doesn't have to go to fully grown up and look exactly like Goku because I like I said he looks exactly like Goku, just different personalities. As Goku So yeah, boys. So if that explains to you guys why I was saying that Goten will look like a small kid, I was just making it to be the same, but not actually looking like his father. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, if I'm gonna go live after this? Yes, but I'm gonna have to wait until a few hours after the video. Just give me at least an hour when the video's already released, and I'll go live. Don't worry. As Goku was, as Goku looked at Jiren as he said, "Use your full power, Jiren." As Jiren then said, "Huh." As Jiren then said, "Tisk, like a weakling like you even deserve to use my full power." As Jiren then said, I am not a weak. Then Goku says, "I am not a weakling. I am a strong Saiyan. I am a Hyper Saiyan, grandson of Daishinkan. And just because you trained with my grandfather doesn't mean you can believe you're all high and mighty." As Goku then started to yell, as a massive purple and blue and white aura appear around Goku. As Goku, basically the same thing that happened in canon. Goku instantly appeared in front of Jiren, punched him once, and then disappeared from Jiren, and his hair was showing silver, white. His eyes show white. White wings appear behind him, and I'm gonna show you guys his color. I'm gonna pause real quick. This is Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Ta-da! I can barely never get that out of my head. The fact that Goku, when I heard the theme song around Goku when he goes Ultra Instinct, I was literally, it was really hard for me to get out of my head. As Goku looked at Jiren and said, "This is full power, Jiren." As Goku then started to yell, white hair started to grow around him. His tail went white and his hair turned white. We see Super Saiyan 4, Master Ultra Instinct. And I'm going to I don't think I have a Super Saiyan 4 Master Ultra Instinct picture. So if you guys can imagine how Super Saiyan 4 will look like, it's basically white with this white aura that you see in the image right now. That's how it looks like. So I'm gonna pause again. As all the angels and gods and God of Destructions got up and showed their respect to Goku. as Goku and Jiren were fighting. Jiren on his full power mode went straight to Goku and started to fight him. Goku Goku was basically fighting against Jiren with his full power mode. As Goku and Jiren were equally matched, but Goku could using 100% now was overpowering Jiren. Uh, then Jiren, as we keep seeing a fight, Goku and Jiren started pushing each other, pushing each other like this. They were fighting each other, punching each other. As Goku and Jiren they hit each other, but Goku's punch was much harder. As he sent Jiren flying towards a rock. When Jiren hit that rock, Goku looked at him the same way as in the anime where when Beerus says, "This is exactly what we needed." Not exactly what we needed, but it wasn't the same thing as the anime where Goku was standing on top of the timer, as Goku says. Now, Jiren, you have seen that I am more stronger than you. As Jiren then says, don't let that power up get to your head. As Jiren and Goku then appear in front of Jiren. Slash Jiren on the head. Slash Jiren once, getting a cut on his cheek as Jiren swiped that off and Goku and Jiren were fighting. Then then Goku kicked Jiren, sending him flying. As Jiren then started to blast Goku, as Goku was dodging all those attacks midair. Then Goku did a midair backflip, landed on his two legs, and started to dodge all those attacks as he went straight towards Jiren. As then Jiren floated onto jumped up and started to shoot a massive attack. As Goku then put his hand out and shot a ki blast towards it, destroying the attack. As then Goku and Jiren were having a hand-to-hand fight. Goku was getting Goku was getting the Goku was getting more power over Jiren as Jiren was getting more scared and scared. Jiren then went more and more and more and more into power, more, releasing a lot more close, getting straight to the Ultra Instinct, but Jiren saved that. As Jiren then said, "You will die!" As Jiren then shot an attack, but then Goku kicked Jiren towards a rock, making him create a big crater. As the crater was shown, Jiren then got out of it and said, "What keeps you from getting so much power? Explain to me. What keeps you? Tell me." As Goku then says, "It's my family. Without them, I don't have power. Without them, I won't have a reason to live and power. But I gain my power to protecting the people that I care about." As Jiren then said, "And I can easily destroy that." As he then shot a ki blast towards the ring. As Jiren then, as Goku, as Goku's eyes widened, he instantly, in a flash, appeared in front of the ki blast, smacked it away, and said, "Anyone wants to try to hurt my friends will pay." As he went straight towards Jiren and punched him. The same way as in canon, where he slammed a huge fist full of power. After that, Goku then says, as Goku sees Jiren on the ground, Jiren then says, "I won't lose to a lowly mortal like you." As Jiren then starts powering up, as everyone could see, Jiren grow a blue aura around him. A blue aura. A blue aura around him, going full power, as everyone could sense the universe shaking. Then everyone was saying, "What is this power?" As Goku then says, Test me out, guy that thinks he's a god. As Goku then went straight towards Jiren, as Jiren and Goku were having a one-on-one fight with Goku. As no one-on-one fight with Goku, yeah. As Goku and Jiren were punching each other to the absolute limit with all of their power. Jiren then said, the Universe 11 Destroyer says, Jiren, don't hold back. Kill him. As Jiren then said, I will, sir. As Goku looks at Goku saw the Destroyer of Jiren talking to him. As Goku then looks at Beerus, and Beerus just nods. As Goku then says, as Goku then goes full power. Then he starts to charge. Then Goku and Jiren were fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. As Goku couldn't overpower Jiren. Not even his full power could handle Ultra Instinct Jiren. As Goku then decided to throw a spirit bomb. He didn't need to ask for, and he didn't even need to basically Goku didn't even need to ask for energy from other people. He used his own. He had it so much that he created that big spirit bomb as he threw it towards Jiren. As Jiren then smirked and said, "Die, Son Goku!" Then Jiren grabbed the spirit bomb with one hand, put all his power as he then let a blast, sending the spirit bomb out with the power of Jiren. As we then see Goku smiling at his wife and kid, which were hugging each other. As Goku says, as Goku smiles at his father and his mother, as he says, "Goodbye." As Goku then does the same thing as in the anime. We then see Goku. We then see Goku hitting the power of Jiren in him, which it then makes Goku's pupils disappear. As Goku was in his Ultra Instinct state, as then Frieza. Then we see Beerus looking at Whis. Then we see Beerus looking at Whis and says, "Is this it for him, Beerus? Is this it? Is this the end of the power of the mortal Son Goku?" As he looks at Whis, everyone then said, "Goku is gone." As the Grand Prix says, was the Grand Prix was holding back his tears. As the Grand Prix said, "Well, everyone, it looks like Son Goku was eliminated by his own attack. So we won't be eliminating basically the only way I'm saying that they won't be eliminating uh Jiren is because killing is allowed. No, killing is not allowed. The only reason why killing is allowed, but you can kill, but not kill to the point where you erase their whole being. Uh, the Grand Prix said we won't eliminate Beerus. We won't eliminate Jiren, as they all were shocked. So I'll be back. I'll be back real quick. Sorry, I'm back. Basically, we Vados were shocked. As Vados, my son is dead. My son is dead. As Beerus got up and said, Is this really the end of you?" As he started to yell, "Goku! Son Goku!" As Beerus started to yell it again, "Is this really the end of you, Goku? Son Goku! Are you finished?" Then the ground started to shake. Everyone was looking around. Then Jiren's looked. Then, then old Kai. Yes, old Kai was still there. They had to bring them. Then he said, "The fighting stage, no, the whole world of the void is being shaken by a wild flow of power. Yes, but what could is it?" Then someone says, "Isn't it obvious?" Of course. I expected nothing less, says Bardock. Beerus Sama, do you have anything else? Do you have anything to say? Then Beerus says, "Here he comes." As a massive blue, as a massive as a massive blue as a massive white aura started to appear from the ground that Goku died. As Goku appeared in his Super Saiyan Master Ultra Instinct. Then Goku looked around as he then started to stretch out his arms and then said, "Here I come, Jiren." As he appeared in front of Jiren, he punched him in the face, sending him flying through 7 through 8 rocks. As as Goku then says, "This is revenge, Jiren." No, I'm kidding. This is never. Goku says, "This is the power of me and the power I have gained through caring for people." As Goku then says, as Goku then snaps, as Goku snaps, key, a huge key sword appeared. Then then Goku squished it into a round ball, making it into one of those true seeking orbs of Naruto, but he made it too different. As the key blast, then we continue. As Goku said, "Divine blast," as the orb release sent punching Jiren on the gut, making his shirt be ripped apart. As Jiren then looks at Goku. Then we see. So then we continue to where Goku looks and says, "Just because you have been trained by the Grand Priest himself doesn't mean that you are the strongest mortal from afar." As as Jiren said, "Doesn't matter, you will lose." As when Goku slammed Jiren to the ground, kicked them. Hmm. Then we see then we see Jiren looking at Goku as Goku then said, "Divine shot." Goku threw a ki blast to the air, a sword was formed. As Goku then pointed down to Jiren, and then once this sword touches Jiren, it would explode into a million pieces, making the whole ground of where Jiren is standing be destroyed. So basically, since every universe is not going to be erased, what will Goku use this wish for? Would would Goku wish to become the god of all angels? Or would Goku wish to? I'm kidding. Don't worry. As Goku says, just devour. The divine shot towards bro, Jiren, and Jiren was eliminated. As everyone saw Goku, as Goku as Goku's Ultra Instinct. Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct was deactivated, making everyone wonder, was he able to hold this much power from all these people? Then we see Goku saying, then we see the Grand Priest, uh, then we see the Grand Priest saying, "Well, Son Goku, you have, you have, you have saved a lot of people from getting eliminated. Even though there was a person saying that that you are that you were enemy to gods, you have proven and even and even convinced Seno to and even convinced Seno to he even convinced Seno to not erase universes. So everyone in this universe, everyone in this arena and planet should be grateful for him." So we continue to more power. Yeah. Then we see Jiren. Goku then says, as Goku then says, "Oh, oh, Lord." So before I continue, I would like to say, so basically, I would like to say this: Yamoshi What If will be my biggest one shot I ever done. And yeah, I want you guys to comment down below and choose a ship for that What If, because mm, just a warning, cheated on. How is he going to become the how is he going to become the Yamoshi? I'm going to give you a heads up of that What If. It's going to start at the Beerus fight. So all that's all you guys get to know about the What If. You guys get to pick a ship for it as well. So see you guys at that What If, which is going to be out later on the week. As we then see Goku saying, "I wish for everyone." Ah, fudge. "I wish for all those fighters that were eliminated in this round." As the dragon tells Daishinkin, "I cannot do that." As the dragon did it and brings them back, then he disappears. The dragon leaves because no universe was erased. As Goku looks as we continue to the more fight, then we see Goku. Then we see Goku with then we see Goku getting everyone back to their to the precision as Goku then says, "Welcome back, guys," as they all smiled. Then Goku starts flying, as Goku then felt out of strain on his body as he started to yell out. He started to yell out in pain as he said, "No, no, ah, 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 why is this happening now? I let go of the form," as as his hair was switching from Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct. As then we see Goku going unconscious. Oh, oh no. I'm laughing so much right now. Sorry guys, I'm doing this what if I'm reading something. So if you guys are thinking, why is this man laughing? Is he crazy? Yeah, sometimes I might be, but I'm not really. Goku then says, Goku then says, basically Goku looks up and sees everyone and sees Rose hugging Goku, which Goku wakes up a few hours later. As Goku then said, "What happened? Ow! I feel a lot of muscle restraint on me." As she says that it's because your form gave you a restraint, and your grandfather told me that, and your grandfather told you, and my grandfather told, nah, your grandfather told me to tell you that he will train you to unlock your full power. As Goku smiles and said, "Okay." And when will that happen? Can I take Goldens with me? As she smiles and said, Of course. As Goku then hugs her and said, "Thank you, Rose." As she smiles and says, "You're welcome." As Goku then looks at Goku looks at Rose, who is starting to shed some tears. As she says, Goku then said, "Rose, what happened?" And she said, "I thought I lost you." Saps. Then Goku says, "Oh, okay, you don't have to worry. I don't won't die that easily." She hits him on the head and says, "Don't do that again." As Goku says, "Sorry, I won't do it again." As she smiled. So then we continue to. Then I continue. Then we continue as we skip a few weeks later. Goku got healed up enough to go to to go to train to go train with to go train as Goku then says, "Well, Byros, I'll be taking let me say Goku who took Goten's with him to train with the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest unlocked Goten's potential to a certain point that scares a lot of people. As we continue, then we see then we see Goku looking at then we see Goku training with the Grand Priest, who helped Goku unlock this potential to the maximum. As the Grand Priest then told Okai to unlock Goku's potential in a time chamber that he created for Goku. As in planet Earth, we see an evil wizard named Moro escape the Galactic Patrol. As and then we see then Naruto says then we see everyone from Universe 7 going to help Mirrors. As Mirrors explained to the Grand Priest, as the Grand Priest waited for. I'm gonna pause real quick. Sorry. So we continue as Goku was training with Okai, which let him unlock a lot of power. Then we continue to. Then we continue to where Rose was fighting against Moro. It was Vegeta, Rose, Broly, Piccolo, and Gohan. Yeah, I was. They were all fighting against Moro. They couldn't handle Moro as Goku. As we skip a few days in the chamber, aka that was only a few hours. Goku got out of the chamber with the Grand Priest, with all Kaias. Everyone was there. Even Mirrors was there. As Mirrors and said, "Oh, Goku, looks like you have unlocked a lot of power." So then we continue to where Naruto. So then we see Naruto. Then we see Goku looking at Mirrors as Mirrors is looking worried. Then Goku said, Mirrors, you okay, Mirrors?" As Mirrors says, "Goku, me and grandfather have tell you something to tell you." As the Grand Priest said, as Goku then says, "So you're telling me an evil wizard got out of his got out of his cage and sucked all the power out of Namek, which that freaking freezer tried to destroy, and now I have to go save it from an evil wizard named Moro?" As Mirrors nodded and said, "Yes, Moro." And he has more power now. As Goku says, ha 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 ha. As Goku says, "So I have." As Goku then said, then Goku looks at the Grand Priest says, "I'll be Kai over there and ending him." As he looks at Grand Priest and old Kai and says, "Thank you, old Kai, and thank you, Grand Priest." As they both said, "You're welcome, Naruto." You're welcome, Goku. Yo, I was so focused on Naruto what if that I'm making, but it won't be today. Trust me, it won't be today. That what if is just a what if that I was thinking of, and I was just saying, Naruto X who, and that what if, which I won't be telling you what if, but you guys could be expecting your Yamoshi what if tomorrow, but not today. Okay? Goku then looks Goku Kai's himself to Namek as everyone could see a massive key power be released. Oh God, God, please save me. Then we continue. As Goku had a lot of power, Goku then looks at Moro, who was holding Rose by her neck, as he said, "You bastard! Why are you touching her?" As Goku then went into his Super Saiyan 3 Ultra Instinct. Yes. Then Goku went straight towards Moro. He kicked Moro, sending him flying towards into the water. As Goku then appeared in front of Moro, he slammed his arm into Moro's chest, ripping his heart off. Oh God, I'm going into a lot of bloody parts, am I? Then Moro started to spit and said, "You damn mortal! You think I will die?" As Moro then Moro unlocked a lot more power, going into a form that no one will believe. Moro showed to be a massive drag. Moro showed to show his true self and showed a massive dragon. As Moro said, This is my true form, and you won't kill me. As Moro then went into his form, and he looked at mm, he basically looked like Super Shenron, but blue and gray. That's all. Yeah, blue and gray. As Goku then said, "You will die." As before Moro could even touch Goku, Goku slammed Moro into the ground. Then Goku and Moro were having a one-on-one fight. Moro in his dragon form, which looks like a human still. Then Moro had more power above Goku. Wow. Then Goku was overpowering Moro. As Moro was about to stab Goku, then Rose appeared in front of Moro, and Rose was stabbed in the chest. As Rose says, "Goodbye, Goku." As Goku eyes widened, he started to yell and yell and yell until we see this form appear on Goku. I'm gonna pause real quick. This is the true power of hybrid Goku. He has learned to gain his angel ring, and he became the ultimate angel, power beyond Omni King and Daishinken. As Goku shows this, Goku, and yeah, basically the ring that is those three rings, that this one, the first one around his neck, and this one around there, that's the thing that is appearing around Goku. As Goku says, "You will die." And yes, I do not own this picture, and I do not own this picture as well. They both belong to the person that created this picture. So it basically belongs to the person back here, Dragon Ball, something like that. And it belongs to this person right over here. So yeah, sorry about that. You were not meant to see those. I'm gonna pause real quick. If you saw those were just thumbnails that I was making, not really for a what if. If you saw the if you technically saw the what if that was reincarnation of Kakashi and Obito, nah, I wasn't gonna make that yet. Yes, you heard me. Yet. Yeah, so we continue to where Goku was in front of Goku's angel ring was floating around his neck. Then the other one was spinning around Goku as it then went behind Goku's back, and Goku then said, "You will pay for killing my wife." As Goku appeared instantly in front of Moro, grabbed his neck, and started to try to rip him apart. As Goku then slammed his knee into Moro's gut, kicked, punched him into the air, and said, "Divine Slash!" as he created a sword on his hand and slashed one into Moro's body, cutting him apart. As Goku then said, "Divine, divine cuts!" As Goku then slashed one and did a million cuts with only a key sword. Then Goku said, "The final Kamehameha!" As he released it towards Moro. And if you guys are wondering what happened to Bardock, Bardock was healed. And when this happened, he was spending his time with Vados, so you can't be blaming the poor man. He was killed and not knowing that his wife was an angel. As Goku then says, "You have failed to kill me, Moro." As we then see Goku looking around for the Dragon Balls. As Goku decided to start looking for the Super Dragon Balls, as he says, "I wish for everyone that has been killed with the fight against Moro to be revived." As Super Shenron said, "Your wish will be granted, Omni King Goku." As Goku then said, "What do you mean, Omni King?" As the Daishinken, every angel, every god of destruction, every god of creation appeared and said, as they all bowed down and said, as Omni King said, the new Omni King, Son Goku, As Goku then said, I will take the title of the Omni King. Thank you, sir. As the Omni King smiled and said, no problem, Goku. As Daishinkan said, I am proud of you, grandson. You have shown that angels could become the Omni King. As Goku smiled and said, no problem, grandfather. As Goku then sees Rose as he instantly appears in front of Rose. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pause again and say something. Goku is instantly always like this, permanently. Sorry, our boy Goku's permanently like this. The white hair that is above him is no long, it's not there, so don't worry. It's basically the blue things that you see on his arms. So these blue things that you see on his arms right here are permanently in him. This is behind his back permanently. His hair on base form is white now. The ring, his eyes are permanently white. His eyebrows white still, and he has the ring still floating around him. Oh yeah, I'm still okay. Goku then says, "I am the new Omni King, Son Goku." This is going to be the end of What If Goku Was Betrayed. Thank you guys for watching and supporting the series. This was Phantom Duos here, and goodbye.